Hey everyone, long time no see. This is going to be my belated April favorites. As you guys can tell, I'm really late already, so I won't make it any later by delaying this. Um, so in April, I have been loving a great deal of things. I've been loving mineral foundation for one. I'm back home, which is Malaysia for me, and the weather here is really hot and humid. I haven't been using much liquid foundation at all unless I wanted like really full coverage. And what I've been doing is using mineral foundation, which helps to control the oil and looks more natural on the skin and hopefully doesn't clog up my pores. And I've been really loving this one by Laura Mercier. Well, it's not really actually love, because when I use it in Melbourne, it used to show all the dry patches of skin. So I don't particularly love this product, but I have been using it a lot in April. So hence, I would call it my April favorite. I've been using it every day, I think, in April. Probably will use it every day here in Malaysia as well, because it's too hot to actually put like so much liquid foundation on. And yeah, my shade is in Tender Rose, and I do recommend this for oily skin types, not so much for normal skin even, because if you have normal skin, it tends to really accentuate the dry patches of your skin. It doesn't look good sitting on normal skin, because if you do have dry patches, then they're definitely going to show up with this foundation. I haven't tried many mineral foundations, so I can't really compare them, but I will be doing a full review of the Laura Mercier mineral foundation really soon, hopefully. And then on top of the mineral foundation, I've just been setting it with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is a very contradictory statement, because I previously said that I did not like this as a setting powder, but recently I found the perfect brush to use this setting powder with, and that is the Sephora Professional mineral powder brush number 45. And this is the brush here. It's very nice. It looks kind of like it's a synthetic brush, I think, and it's a dual fiber synthetic. I'm not sure what it's synthetic. I better not say that. It's a dual fiber brush, and it's very densely packed, so it picks up just the right amount of product, and it gives a really nice, a lot of coverage, in fact. So, for example, the mineral foundation is very light, and it doesn't cover all your imperfections. But when I set it with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and with this brush, it just totally sort of removes any imperfections, or like erases any imperfections, more to put it more precisely, it erases all imperfections and redness from the skin tone. So I've been really enjoying that, and probably will use that up pretty soon. In fact, I think I'm halfway through. And on to because the weather here is so hot, I don't really tend to go for many blushes, and also because I've sort of darkened up. I'm not as pale or fair as before. I've been really into bronzers lately, and I think that gives a really nice sun-kissed look without looking like you have too much makeup on. So I've just been throwing on some bronzer like I have been today. I'm actually wearing just a touch of blush, but you can't really see it. Anyway, my favorite bronzer in April has been my e.l.f. warm bronzer, and this is a new bronzer that I got while traveling, while away on my travel, and this is the color of the warm bronzer. They also have a cool tone bronzer, but I can't remember why I didn't get that one, but probably because this one's the lighter bronzer. I can't really remember, but it's really gorgeous, and all I do is I just swirl an angled brush inside, and then I do like a bit of bronzer just down under my cheekbones and on the tip of my chin and just the side of my forehead. So I've been really enjoying bronzers lately. I'll probably have a new bronzer favorite in May. And for eye makeup, I've been really into this color. I've been wearing it almost every day since. I don't know when, but This is the color Naked Lunch by MAC, and it's a color I'm sure most of you would be familiar with. It's a very well-known MAC color, Naked Lunch, and I've been watching Vanessa's videos, Vanessa from Ballet and Pink Roses, and she mentioned that eyeshadows actually really condensed in the pan, and I totally get what she means. She was saying that Naked Lunch is really condensed in the pan. It's an eyeshadow that doesn't have a lot of fallout. It doesn't. It's very densely packed into the pan, so it's kind of, in a sense, it is kind of hard to work with, but I find that it's less messy, and I also have found the perfect brush to pick that color up with, and it just deposits the exact amount of color, the perfect amount of color onto the eyelids, and that is the Revlon eyeshadow brush. I also got this while traveling, so that's the brush here. It's very thin and tapered on one side, and very flat and I don't know, it's not thick, sorry, or lack of the better word, thick on the other side. So it's just a perfect brush. Its bristles, they're very soft. I would think that they are synthetic, but I'm not completely sure. So perfect brush to use with Naked Lunch would be the Revlon eyeshadow brush, just in case for those of you who are having trouble finding a good brush. And April has been a month of a lot of weddings, and unfortunately all the weddings have been, I've had to travel for a short distance to attend those weddings, so they've not been exactly where I live, and that would mean that I would have to pack all my makeup with me. And I've been really loving this Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and it's the Natural Eye palette, and it just has all the gorgeous colors that you need for a really classy smoky look or a classy look to attend the wedding. One complaint I would have for this palette would be there would be quite a lot of fallout, because a lot of the shades are very shimmery, and yeah, I've been loving this palette because it's so convenient, so easy to work with, and the pigmentation is absolutely great. I can't say enough about Too Faced eyeshadows. Their pigmentation is great. It's really buttery, creamy. I find them better than NARS eyeshadows. I've tried a few NARS eyeshadows, but I find them really hard after a while. They harden up in the pan. I don't think this will happen with the Too Faced eyeshadows. I can't recommend them enough. My favorite shades would probably be Heaven, which is this shade over here. It's like a brow bone highlighter kind of shade, but it's very natural. And maybe Silk Teddy, because that is a beautiful champagne color just there. It's very shimmery but not glittery, so it's really beautiful when applied onto the eyes. And that's the color there. And yeah, basically I love the whole palette. So if you guys are looking for a really good substitute to Naked palette, I definitely recommend this, because Naked palette, I feel sometimes it's just too many neutral eyeshadows. But if you're a makeup junkie, go ahead and buy Naked palette. But this would be a really great alternative or substitute for Naked palette lovers, the Natural Eye one. So that's all for my April favorites. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!